Hello everyone, thank you Father for another day. Welcome back ladies and gentlemen. So in this video today, I am going to show you how I created this stone wash wooden bead. Okay, now basically what I do is I take some paint. Now and the only way you can do these is that you have to get some beads that are blank. Wooden beads that don't have no color, none of that already on it, no type of finishing or anything like that. It has to be plain, just like this, with nothing on it. Okay, and the reason for that is because when you put the color on the bead, it is the wood itself is going to absorb the color. But it's a step and it's a process. Okay, it's really not going to take me that long to show you because it's pretty simple. But I'm just going to show you how I made this one right here. And the color that you're going to need for that is called Admiral Blue. So this is the color that you are going to need in order to create this type of blue. Now I'm just talking about the blue that's on the actual bead itself. All right. So the very first thing you want to do. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to just get yourself a tissue or some place where you won't make a complete mess. Okay, because this can get quite messy. But this is called Admiral Blue. And this is what it's going to look like. Now, if you don't have this color, you can use any color that you choose to use to do this. And all I do is see what I'm doing? I take and just apply a generous amount on my whole bead like this. And you can do this on as many colors as you see fit. I mean, as many colors. As many beads as you see fit, all you do is do this. Now, basically what this is doing is just putting a pigment, the color, on the actual bead itself, okay? Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want this to dry, because if you, if you wanted to be this color, like dark, you can let it dry. But I want it to have a stone wash look. So I'm doing all of these. I'm gonna try to do all of these before it actually starts drying. Just like this. I got one hand in my glove and one hand out of my glove. So I'm trying to get all of this done at one time. Got those two. And then I'm gonna do these two. And then what I'm going to do next is, it doesn't even have to sit that long, okay? Now I got all of them painted. I'm gonna come here, take these off, and I'm going to go and rinse these beads off. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So this is what I want to show you all. Once all of your beads have been dried, they are going to come out like this. What you do is, you do not have to let them sit. Once you put that paint on them, you let them sit just for a little bit, and then you rinse it completely off. And this is what you are going to get once they completely dry. They're going to look a little dark, but then once they dry, they get lighter. So this is what you should have. Okay? Now, another thing that I do want to say is, if you decide to put some type of gloss or whatever you want to use on them after you paint them, I use Mod Podge. Now I'm going to show you there will be a difference with the color of the bead. Now, without the finish, this is what this is the look that you're going to have when you decide to color them with the paint markers. Now let me show you. These are the paint markers that I choose to use. There are many different ones out there, but these work very well on a lot of different surfaces, okay? Now basically all I do is I take my marker, I take my bead, and I just draw a circle like this. And you can make it as big or as small as you see fit. And you want to do that right after your beads dry from you painting them. Okay? All right, so you're going to have a little circle, and then you just put dots on them like the sunshine. And you want to go all the way around like this, but you want to give it some space. So you want to, don't be like literally up close, just give it some space, just like this. You see, I'm giving it some space in between. Okay, so this is pretty much what it is going to look like when you do it on both. Now you can do it once. You can pretty much do this design however you choose to, but I was just showing you how I do mines. Okay, now what I did for this bead right here is I did it on one side, I did it on another side, I made a line here, I did it up at the top, both of the tops, and this has not been, this doesn't have any layer of finish on it. Now I'm going to show you one that I did finish. This is one of the ones that I finished that I showed you in the very beginning of the video. And as you can see, it looks like a complete different bead. It do not look stonewash like this. It did at first, but when I put that coat and that sealant on it, it changed the look of it. So I just wanted to make you all aware, and excuse my hands, y'all, of that. To let you know that when you decide to add on a coat of finish, it doesn't matter if it's Mod Podge or any other kind of finish, okay? It is going to change the whole entire look of the stone wash bead, and it's going to give it this effect, this look. Okay, now if you can go to the very beginning of the video, in the very beginning of the video, this bead looked just like this one. This has it, and this one doesn't. Now you may say it doesn't really have too much of a difference, but it does. Because this one, this is raw. This one isn't. This isn't. So the reason why you may want to use, now if you are making this for yourself and you're not worried about the paint coming off, because after a while when you wear something over time, it will start, the colors will fade and all of that. But when you put a protective coat on it, it's going to keep it for quite some time. Now, it's going to be, like I said, completely up to you whether or not if you want it to look like this or if you want it to look like this. If you're making this for yourself and you don't want to use the protective sealant or anything on it, then you don't have to, because you are the one that's creating it. But if you're making it for somebody to wear, just think about the longevity of your pieces. You want them to be able to have it for a long time. And before you post anything that looks like this, okay, make sure that people want what they see. They want what they see. So say, for instance, you decide to make a bracelet with this, okay, just like this, the raw, and somebody see, and you post it. When they get it, they are expecting it to look like this, not this. Whatever you make and create with these stonewash beads, make sure that when you post whatever you're posting, that that person get what you are showing them, because you don't want to run into a problem where somebody you decide to put a finish on it after you've done this, and then they see it and then they get it and they like, well, that's not what I ordered. This look a little darker. This is a little lighter. So I'm actually really just trying to help us stay in business. Okay. So if you decide to make and create these to sell them, you want to put a coating on there, and just make sure that whatever piece that's finished, that is the finished piece that people will actually see. All right. So with that being said, I hope that this video has helped. I do want to take this time to say thank y'all so much for joining me. Happy crafting, and until my next upload, peace and blessings, everyone. See ya.